Samsung Galaxy Fold Gen 1, the fastest way to light $2,000 on fire. Foldable phones have had a bumpy start, but it seems like the technology is finally starting to get to an acceptable level of maturity. Samsung has put an excessive amount of money into promoting these devices, from their appearance in K-dramas. I mean, they may as well just put head-track Samsung logo over their device at this point, to rivaling Apple's level of billboards absolutely everywhere. There's no doubt they are pushing these devices strongly. When foldable screens first hit the market, they were an absolute disaster. They had a high failure rate, and the price of the phones were insane. Anyone remember the $2,000 price rate for the first Samsung Fold? Although the excessive failures have been mitigated, we still have the crease issue. This is the fact that after you open the phone and fold it for the first time, a very minor crease forms. Although this is not the end of the world, it is something that takes getting used to. It forms right at the apex of the fold and stays forever. Many companies have been trying to engineer this out, but it's really difficult to stop this given the current technology and the bend radius required with a foldable phone. The unfortunate thing about this technology is that rather than fixing the issue and waiting for it to be viable before hitting the market, companies have just made a workaround, including a bigger outer screen, which can be used in lieu of the folding screen. Although this is nice to have, I know it would make me discouraged opening the phone, worrying that I would damage it more and more with each flip. Given how much I interact with my phone, I can't deal with the worry of whether or not I should use the main screen or not. It's just a worry that I feel is too great. With all of this, it brings me to a critical question. Is it worth spending the R&D to make foldable screens a reality? Even after all of these years of them existing, I don't really understand the benefit. Sure, there's a larger screen, but again, is it necessary? I use the 14 Pro Max, and the screen is more than large enough. Never once have I wished that I could fold it out and add a bit more screen real estate. These phones will always be less durable than standard phones, even if the folding glass technology improves. It's just the fact of more moving parts that exist and more things that can now fail. Especially when a hinge is involved, all it takes is a little bit of sand in your pocket to get in there, and now you have a grinding mess of a hinge for good. This, by the way, has happened to every single person I know with a folding phone, even the more recent ones. It is fundamentally impossible to make the gap in the hinge small enough to keep small particles out, and this is why modern phones don't have moving parts. Don't get me wrong, this is a cool novel technology, but it is not something that I'd be comfortable taking with me from day to day, as I need something a bit more reliable. It's something that would be cool to tinker with, but that's not what a phone's meant to be, and I'm surely not going to spend $2,000 on a device that I could tinker with from time to time. Although I've questioned the merit of foldable phones up until this point, I do know that it is a technology that many companies are continuing to invest in, even Apple. There have been several patents awarded to Apple for folding phone technology, and I'm sure that many more are on the way, especially given the groundbreaking technology like the Apple Vision Pro that they built recently. They're never late to the game on getting patents. It is important to note, though, that just because they're getting patents does not mean this is going to be a future product. There have been thousands of patents that Apple and other companies have gotten over the years that have not materialized into an actual product. It's mostly just done to leave the ability open and protect themselves should they go down that path. This is something that's often misunderstood in the world of engineering, that people see patents from a company and they assume, oh, this is the next biggest thing they're going to build. It most certainly is not. But I am excited to see what Apple would maybe do with this. Given their design methodology, I really can't see a folding phone coming from Apple though. I know many people are speculating this will happen, but Apple has never been one to take risks with quality in their products. It would be a complete and utter failure from Apple's point of view if they released a product that had the level of flaws that exist in these Samsung products. Up until this point, the reputation of Apple has been a quick and easy out-of-the-box experience with a high quality and durable product. And I surely can't see them changing this just to get into a gimmicky technology such as folding screen phones. This is the same reason why I feel that Apple is so late to the game on always-on display. Many of the early iterations on Android were wish-washy at best. Apple waited until the technology was refined and released it on the 14 Pro, and it is one of the best always-on-display iterations we've ever seen. What I do know is all this technology is evolving at an absolute breakneck speed, and I'm definitely excited to see what's going to come next. If you have any takes on this, I'd love to hear it in the comments so we can have a discussion about it. And please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.